Hey guys, so today I wanted to just sit down and sort of do like just a chit chat. I just wanted to talk sort of about my reflection on the last year and just sort of personal and like YouTube goals for next year and just sort of, I don't know, I guess just an end of the year reflection or something. I don't know, I don't really know what to call this, but just sort of like I wrote down a lot of goals that I want to have for next year and I just sort of want to talk about it. So this is just like a chatty video. I'm not getting ready obviously because I already have makeup on and I'm not doing any kind of reviews or anything like that. So this is just like a chatty video because I just wanted to sit down and do one of these before the end of the year. Today's the 28th, but you won't see this until the 2nd. So I guess first I'll just sort of start off on what I want to do with like my channel schedule next year. Right now I'm uploading on Sundays and Wednesdays and occasionally on Fridays. But I want to switch to Mondays and Fridays. Typically I film on the weekends on Saturdays and Sundays because my husband works and I don't really have anything else to do. So usually I film on those days. So it's easier for me if I film on those days and then edit and then just have it up on Monday instead of trying to stress about getting videos edited and then up by Sunday. So I just wanted to change the days that I upload to Mondays and Fridays. And then I will occasionally probably still have videos on like Wednesdays. So sometimes it'll be Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's nothing extremely exciting, but I mean, I've been thinking about it for a little while just because Sundays just sort of was an odd day for me to pick. So Mondays and Fridays makes more sense. And then along those same lines, I want to sort of change the stuff that I put on YouTube. I feel like I do a lot of like hauls and unboxings and that kind of thing, and it's not really where I wanted my channel to go. Originally I started blogging because I wanted to do reviews and talk about things and discover new things and tell you guys what I thought, so that I sort of wanted to carry that over into my channel when I started my channel, and it didn't sort of turn into that. So I do want to focus more on like reviews and first impressions and demos and that kind of thing. One thing specifically I want to do, at least just for 2015, it might carry over after that, but on Fridays specifically I want to just do like all face mask videos. Like that might sound weird to some of you, but I'm obsessed with face masks. And believe it or not, I actually have enough either prepared face masks or just like face masks from companies or like face mask recipes that I use to cover every single Friday for the year. I know that that sounds bad that I have that many face masks. I can't even believe it either, but so because I have so many, I do want to do reviews of my face masks every Friday, and I've been thinking about doing something with my face masks for a while, I just haven't. So I definitely want to put into a plan to, every Friday, have a face mask review, demo, that kind of thing. So every Friday you'll see a new face mask video, and then on Mondays I'll either do like reviews of other products, I'll do other demos, I'll do first impressions, that kind of thing. I want to limit the number of hauls and unboxings I do. So instead of like iHerb hauls specifically, I'll do things like my top iHerb products or like top 10 products under $10 or, you know, things along that line where I'm just talking specifically about my favorite things. And because when I do like hauls and stuff, it doesn't give me a chance to use them and let you know what I even think about them, like if it's new stuff. So if I just, you know, if I get new things, I want to be able to talk about them instead of just telling you what I got. I mean, that just seems sort of, that's not really what I was going for. I mean, they're fun to watch, but I feel like it would be more beneficial to have like actual information about the products out there instead of just me being like, here's what I bought, and then that's it. So I definitely want to focus more on using stuff that I've got or using things that I discover and then letting you guys know what I think about them instead of, you know, just showing you them. The boxes, subscription boxes, I'm having a little bit of trouble on what I want to do with them. Right now I'm doing sort of like reviews of the boxes, but I don't know how much you guys like seeing those. I think my Bare Bliss box videos get more hits. My Bare Bliss box and my All Natural Face boxes get more hits than like my Petit Vour box. So do you guys not find the Petit Vour box reviews that interesting? Like if you guys don't like watching them, I don't want to continue to do them. And maybe talk about like the product specifically and like every 3 months do like a Petit Vour hit or miss samples thing or something like that. I don't want to keep doing stuff that isn't interesting to you guys. So definitely let me know how you guys feel about unboxings of subscription boxes and that kind of thing. For next year, I am thinking I'm going to be canceling my All Natural Face subscription box. I am waiting to get my December box to sort of see how I feel about that one. I mean, because my November box was really good. So the thing I don't want is I don't want every year to be sort of like a repeat of the same boxes from last year. So my first box from last year was for, I think it was the December box, and it was a bunch of stuff like for a New Year celebration. It was like red, white, and blue colors, and it was just, so if I see that kind of stuff in my December box again, like if it's just a repeat of last year, I'll definitely cancel, because I don't want to end up with like repeats of the same stuff that I got in the last year from the box. So, because I mean, it's the products from the All Natural Face company, so I mean, there's only so many different products that they could put in the box. So, and I have gotten a good idea of the products that I do like from the All Natural Face. I mean, there's a lot of things that I've gotten in the box that I have really liked, like the eye primer and the mascara, and like some of the Diva sticks and eyeshadows and stuff like that. So I definitely know what from the company I like to use, and I think that I could turn the box off and, you know, buy things as I need them instead of just accumulating stuff that maybe I either won't use or, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm thinking, that was a really long explanation for saying I'm thinking of turning off the All Natural Face box in January. So I'm getting the box, I should be getting the December box soon, and my bill restarts on the 16th of January, so I have to make sure I turn it off before then. So hopefully I get the box before then so I can make that decision. But the Petit Vour box and the Bare Bliss box, at this point I'm going to keep, but I don't know about my, like, the unboxing and reviews. Like, I filmed an unboxing for the December box of the Bare Bliss box, and I'm working on using the products because I was going to film a review for it and then sort of edit them together. So if you guys are interested in still seeing that, let me know. And the Petit Vour boxes, let me know about that too. Like, how do you guys feel about the reviews that I've been doing? Otherwise, I can just do reviews of specific products that I like. I mean, that kind of thing. I don't know. Let me know what you guys prefer to see, and then I can work on doing the things that you like to see instead of, you know, things that you might not care to watch. Then on like Wednesdays, when I do feel like uploading on Wednesdays, it would be things that I wouldn't put up that often, you know, like hauls, or if I do decide to do a haul, I'm probably not thinking that I'm going to be doing them unless it's something like big that I really want to share with you guys. Like, I just posted my Black Friday haul, like that kind of thing I would put up because I bought a lot of stuff. Like, I would want to share that stuff with you and let you decide what you would like to see from the stuff that I bought. But then I would also do like get ready with me's. I don't do those that often, and it's sort of like I do like to do them because it's a nice time for me to sort of sit down and like chat about stuff. I mean, I don't typically have a lot of stuff that goes on in my life, so that's why I don't do them that often. But if you would like to see more of those, let me know. And then probably on Wednesdays would also be more like eyeshadow looks and things like that. I don't do those that often either. Typically because I don't have that many, but I would put those up like on a Wednesday as well, maybe. And then I have been thinking I want to add more food stuff into my videos. The cookbook review thing that I did sort of didn't really go over that well. I mean, you guys liked it, the ones that watched it, but not very many people seemed that interested in that kind of thing, so I only did a couple and then I stopped. But I do think you guys would be more interested in things like what I ate in a day, or like certain vegan meals that, I mean, just, I want to accumulate some kind of food something. So those would probably come up on a Wednesday as well, because I wouldn't be doing those that often. I do also want to add more like DIYs. I don't do DIYs that often, but I do want to get more into like, you know, doing more stuff myself, making more things myself, that kind of thing. So I do want to start adding more DIYs to my channel. And then the other thing I've been thinking of is like background and like lighting. Like right now I'm in the spare bedroom, which will hopefully at one point become a baby's room, but I mean, that's to be seen as well. But so, I mean, it's empty right now, and I mean, I like to film in here because I like the lighting better in here than I did in my office, because I'm sitting right in front of a window in here, and in the office the window was like off to the side, so I got like a bunch of shadows on my face. So I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about like either figuring out some sort of lighting thing for my office, or in here doing sort of like a background, or maybe like a stand up background thing or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. So, I mean, that's another thing. So, and then the only other topics I've been thinking about maybe adding to my channel are like sort of weight loss, exercise, and like diet videos. That's also to be seen. because I guess the one thing, that sort of ties into like a personal goal. There are a couple of things I think that I want to happen this year, and it's either like one or the other, because I can't really do both. So I think something big needs to happen this year, and I think that's either going to be like, I'm gonna have a baby, and I guess sort of like an update on that is my husband's last test results came back that he's like completely normal and all of his levels are fine. So his doctor doesn't think we're going to have a problem, but that was a month ago now, and I'm obviously still not pregnant. So I mean, that's to be seen. I went to the doctor and my blood tests, I just got some preliminary blood tests and things like that. I haven't, gone like to do a full physical or whatever, but my blood levels all looked fine. So, I mean, I think along like the big thing that is going to happen this year, I'm either like going to have a baby or I'm going to get like really like toned and skinny and get a tattoo or something. I don't know. So obviously if I have a baby, I'm not going to be doing like weight loss videos or whatever. I'd be incorporating more like baby videos and things like that. Obviously I don't want to do a lot because I don't know how much of that you guys would be interested in. But of course that's to be seen as well. I don't know that that's going to happen. And then the other thing is, if I don't have a baby, I want to get in shape, because I haven't been in shape since high school and it's been 10 years. Around this time of year, I tend to get more like fluffy, or like, you can probably see it in my face. I know I've gained at least 5 pounds in the last couple of months. In the winter time especially, I tend to get, a little chubbier because there's cookies and food, and I've used the excuse that I'm vegan for too long to not really get into shape, and because I eat really healthy the majority of the time. Like, I don't eat crap, but this time of year I do tend to eat a lot more stuff that I don't usually eat, so I tend to get more, my jeans don't fit as well this time of year. So I do want to get into shape next year. So that's another thing that I want to work on, is getting in shape or having a baby. I don't know, one of the two, I'm not sure yet. And then the same thing, like get a tattoo. I've been thinking about it for a really long time. I'm not the kind of person who would get like a lot of tattoos or get like visible tattoos. Like for me, if I got a tattoo, it would be like extremely personal. It would be in a place that only like me or my husband could see, or like if I'm wearing a bathing suit or something. And I know what I want to get, and I know where I want to get it. It's just a matter of, do I really want is this something that I really want? And because I've been thinking about it for so long, and because my mind hasn't changed that much, I do think that it's something that might happen this year. Typically for me, I have to really think about something, and I have to be really sure about something before I do it, especially if it's something if it's permanent. Like if it's fleeting, like if I'm buying something, I don't think about that often, but if it's something that's permanent or like life-altering or like life-changing, I tend to think about those things a lot. And if I'm still thinking about them like 6 months or a year later, I tend to just do it because I know that that's something that I really want. So if that's something that happens, I'll take you on that journey. I'll, let you know how that goes. So, that's also, if I have a baby, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. So, then my other personal goals for this year just revolve sort of around like my collection. I don't really want to call it that because I don't really like using that word, but I guess that's just sort of like the best word for it. But there are things that I don't want to do next year that I did this year a lot, and that's like buy a lot of stuff. Like I really got into makeup this year for the first time since I was like in high school, and even in high school I wasn't that into makeup, but I'd found natural makeup for the first time really at the end of 2013, and like this year I just got really into natural makeup, and I got really excited by all the things that I found, and I really wanted to try a lot of different stuff, and I sort of ended up accumulating way too much stuff, and a lot of stuff that I don't even use. So I went through my stuff, and I've decided that there are a lot of things this year that I'm not going to be buying at all. Like not a single thing that I'm going to be buying, and I'm going to share with you those things. So I'm definitely not going to be buying any lip balms, lip tints, or lipsticks. Like I have more lip balms than any person on the planet should ever have. And a lot of the lip balms that I've got have beeswax in it, so I definitely want to spend this year focusing on finishing up my lip balms that have beeswax, just get them out. I do like them, and I do want to use them because I paid for them, but I'm not going to be rebuying anything with beeswax, so especially those. I want to focus on getting those out of my collection this year. So, and then lip tints is the same. I've got more than enough. I don't need any more. And the same with lipsticks. I mean, like, I just got into lipsticks at the end of this year, but I don't need to. I mean, I've got a good base. I mean, I've got like one red, I've got one nude, I've got an orange, I've got a purple, or not a purple, I've got a pink. So I've got a good set of lipsticks, and I don't need to be buying, you know, tons of the same color. So that's that. Definitely another thing that I will not be buying any of this year is blush. And I definitely even need to go through my blush collection and find ones that I don't use or don't like and figure out what I want to do with those. So I am going to be going through some of my stuff this year and figuring out what I don't want to keep, and I'll probably be just doing some sort of like blog sale or something when I figured out what I don't want or don't need. So I have more than 40 blushes, and that's an insane amount of blushes, especially considering I use like 3 consistently. I've found the ones that I really like the Jopa Minerals blushes are the ones that I use the most often. So I need to go through the ones that aren't Jopa Minerals and figure out how I like them compared to the Jopa Minerals. Would I wear them more than that? And if the answer is no, I'm probably going to be getting rid of them. So there's that. And then the next is eyeshadows. You guys know I don't typically wear a lot of eyeshadows. So I need to go through all of the ones that I've got, figure out what I want to press myself that I'm going to keep, what I'm going to give away or sell, what shades that I actually would wear. Because I mean, I know that there are certain things that look good on me and some things I haven't tried that I've got that I need to determine whether or not they look good on me. So definitely no eyeshadows, and along the same lines, no eyeliners. I don't typically use eyeliners that much except for black eyeliners, so I don't need any new eyeliners. Definitely no new face masks until I finish like a good chunk of the ones that I've got, which is why I'm going to be doing the Friday face mask things, because I want to get a lot of use out of those. I mean, I do rotate through my face masks, so they do all get use, but I would like to get more use out of them and actually start to use them up, because a lot of them I've only used a couple of times because I do rotate, so I want to get more use out of those. Also, no perfume. I mean, I don't have that many, but I don't use them that much, and the ones that I've got I really like, and I have no need for any other ones. The same with nail polish. I bought a couple of bottles of nail polish in the beginning because thinking that I might start to wear them again because they're non-toxic and that kind of thing, and that's what I was looking for, but I don't typically wear nail polish, especially on my nails, because I cook a lot and I don't want that to end up in like food or anything. I mean, I wear them on my toes, but not that often. Honestly, I haven't put nail polish on my toes since like August. So definitely no new nail polish, and I need to go through those and figure out which colors that I want to keep and that kind of thing. The same with that. No new bronzers or highlighters. I mean, those are things that I don't use, and I've got a couple that I need to work my way through and just, you know, sort of get out because I don't use them that much. And the same with no new subscription boxes. So if I find a new vegan subscription box that starts up, or if I find one that I didn't know about, like that kind of thing, like no new subscription boxes. I'm gonna keep my Petit Vor box, or if I want to start a new one, I have to cancel one of the other ones that I've got. So I'm keeping Petit Vor and Bare Bliss. So if I find one that I want, I have to cancel one of those. So I only want to have 2 subscription boxes all year, and that's it. Another thing that I absolutely don't need anything new of is brushes. And then I was thinking about this today. The only exception I would make is if Real Techniques ever release just their buffing brush as a single to sell. That's probably never going to happen, but if they do that, I would buy like the buffing brushes just on its own. Like that's the only makeup brush that I would consider buying. I don't need any other makeup brushes, so that's definitely something I also want to go through. I've got a lot that I don't use, so I want to go through those and sell the ones that I don't use and sort of clean that stuff out too. So a lot of what this year is going to be about is decluttering, sort of figuring out the stuff that I've got in my collection, what I don't use, what I don't need, and then selling the stuff that I don't need. Just, yeah, it's just because I don't want it sitting around. I mean, I would like someone to use it if they want to use it. And like, I've got like at least 20 brushes that haven't even been used once because I just have no need for them. So, I mean, like, I'm interested in getting the stuff out that I don't want. So 2015 is going to sort of be the year for like decluttering and cleaning out the stuff that I don't want. So Then the only other thing that I want to buy this year is like necessities. So obviously like shampoo, face wash, mouthwash, toothpaste, floss. My Salus salt scrub is a necessity for me. That is something that I will never be without. Deodorant. And then the same thing with foundations. I've got a couple that I want to use because I've had them for a while. My Joe Minerals is my favorite, and I do tend to use that every single day, but I've got a couple of other brands that I need to just use and get rid of because I don't like them as much, but I don't want to waste them or throw them away or whatever, so I'm not going to be buying any more foundations until I've used up a lot of the ones that I've got, and then only once I've gotten a few out, I can rebuy Joe Minerals if if I need it. So then along those lines too is I can only buy something new when I have 0 backups and the thing that I've got is half used already. So like if I want to try a new body lotion, I have to make sure that I've got no other body lotions in my backup drawer, and then I have to at least be half done with the lotion that I'm already using. Because one thing that I've realized this year is I don't like having backups of things. Like I've got 2 skincare systems that I still need to use in my drawer that have been sitting there for far too long, and I don't like having backups of stuff. Like I like trying a lot of new things, which is how I end up with backups of stuff, but I don't like having the backups, but I like trying new things. So I need to have one thing at a time so I could focus on the one thing, and then once that one thing is done, then I can try new things. So I need to make sure I'm not stockpiling stuff just because I want to try a bunch of new stuff. So that's really it for sort of like skincare, makeup, personal goals. I mean, I guess I have another couple of personal goals, and one is I need to read more. This year, okay, so in the beginning of 2012, I decided to go back to school because my work offers a program where they will pay for my tuition if I'm doing a degree sort of like geared towards the business that I'm in. So I was going for a business degree. I spent 1.5 years like really focused on my associate's degree. I've got an English degree from like a university already, but I wasn't doing anything. I felt like I needed something sort of like kill time or like keep me busy. So in the beginning of 2012, I went back to school, and I went back to school for a while. I think I went to school, I took a bunch of classes my first semester, I took some over that first summer, I took some over the winter, then I did some the next spring, and then the next summer I sort of got a little bit burnt out because I wasn't spending enough time with my husband, and like just my priorities were like skewed. So the summer of 2013 I had stopped going to school, and I decided I wasn't going to continue until I felt like I was ready. So then I started blogging a little bit in November of 2013, and then I started YouTube in July of 2014. So I had decided over the summer of this last year, 2014, that I was going to go back to school in the fall of 2014. So I debated back and forth, like I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to take too many, and then I don't know. So I ended up taking 2. And then because I got really into like doing YouTube, because I really enjoy doing this, like this for me is more enjoyable than going to school right now, especially because I'm in a job where I don't need to continue to go to school. I make a decent amount of money. My husband makes a decent amount of money. Like we make a good living for ourselves. Like I don't need to go to school right now. I mean, it's always something that's going to be a possibility for the future, but I think because I had sort of this mindset that I wasn't really into it, I sort of let that stuff sort of slip a little. Until this semester, I had been really good I hadn't gotten a single B. I'd gotten all A's in every class that I took up until this semester, when I got my first 2 B's since I've been back to school. Which I mean upsets me a little bit, because I had set this goal for myself that I wasn't going to get any B's, which might seem unrealistic to some people, but it was a goal that I had set for myself. So because I had let that sort of slip and I wasn't as concerned about my grades as I feel like I should be, I'm deciding that I'm not going to be going back to school, at least for a while. I mean, because this is something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy doing YouTube. I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy making new friends. I enjoy telling you guys about stuff that I'm using, and I enjoy learning about new things from you guys. So, I mean, this has become sort of like my hobby, and this is sort of like what I've been looking for to keep me busy, like when because my husband and I work 2 completely different schedules. He works on the weekends, I don't. He has 2 days off. I mean, we never have a day off together unless one of us takes a day off. So I spend a lot of my weekends doing this, which I enjoy. So I want this to be my main focus for this year. So I also, because I let YouTube become my main focus, like I spent a lot of time on YouTube and doing YouTube, I didn't read as much as I wanted to, and I love reading. Like, reading for me is, it puts me in a different place, and I don't know, I've always loved reading, and I didn't let that be a priority this year, and I wanted it to be. I only ended up reading like 11 books this year, which is, it's pitiful for me. I mean, I'm used to reading like 40, 50 books a year. So I think part of it is because I was trying to do the school and I was trying to do the YouTube. Like, I didn't have time to do the things that I really like to do. So this year, because I'm not going to be going to school anymore, I do want to focus more on reading more. So I always set my goal for books to be read more than I read the year before. So my goal for next year is to read at least 11, but I need to read it way more than that. I only set my goal for the same as the year before. It sounds really weird, but I mean, that's the way that I do it. So last year I read 24, this year I read 11. So it's good. It's been going down. Like 2 years ago I read 46, and then the year before that I read like 42. So and along those same lines of reading more for me, I put this goal for myself every single year, and every single year I fail. But this year I did a lot better than I have previously, but I don't want to buy any books this year. If you saw my book collection, I have a ton of books. Most of those are unread. So I definitely want to focus on sort of using my book collection as a bookstore this year. I need to read a lot of the things that are on my shelf and not buy any more things. Like, obviously if I get like a gift card or something, that's exempt, but I don't want to spend any of my personal money on books this year, especially because I don't have any place to put them anymore. Like, I've run out of room on my bookshelves, and there's no other places in my house right now for me to put a bookshelf. So I can't keep accumulating books when I've got no place to put them. So I think this year I'll be able to do that. I did really well last year. I think I only bought maybe like 1 or 2 with my own money, aside from like gift cards and stuff. So I did really well last year. I want to do even better this year. So that's just something that I want to make sure that I do, is not buy any new books and read the books that I've got. And so really that's everything that I've got that is my goal for this year. That's everything that I wrote down. Like, if I think of anything else, like I might do a chit chat or something, but definitely I want to focus more on reviews, and I'll still do empties videos. I probably should have mentioned that. Like, that's something that I still want to continue doing. I don't have a problem doing those because it's sort of like a mini review of a bunch of different stuff at the same time. So I want to focus more on like reviews and telling you guys how I feel about things, maybe doing like a disappointing products. I mean, I haven't had that many, but it may be doing one of those like sometime this year, doing a disappointing products. I don't know, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what I've got for this year. This video is going to go up on January 2nd, and I'm not going to be posting a video next week because I do want to take sort of like a little bit of a break. I did write down a couple of things that I wanted to film today as well, but I'm actually waiting for a response from a company. So because I'm waiting for a response from them, I'm going to just take a break next week. I'm not going to be posting any videos the week after this goes up, but I will post again the next Monday. So Monday the 12th will be the next time you see a video from me. So that seems like a long time, 10 days, but I just wanted to sort of take a break and sort of, because I want to do more research. I want to have more complete videos, because sometimes I feel like my videos aren't that complete, and I want to work on that. So I want to work on doing some more research and getting more information that I can share with you guys. So that's definitely something I'm going to be working on, as well as making my videos more complete and informational. So that is also why I'm going to be taking a week break, just so I can sort of get a jump start on a few videos that I'm working on, so I can get you, the best videos that I can. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Let me know what your goals are for the next year, personal or YouTube or whatever. Just let me know what you have planned for this year for yourself, that kind of thing. I'm really interested in what you guys are up to. I really like hearing from you guys. So I will see you again in another 10 days. Bye. Say bye. Jessie says bye. Jill says bye, but she won't come over here because she's a brat. Say bye. See you soon.